because he was his manager and people kept him going all the time.
But there was an even bigger problem. Conway was not being true to himself. He was a rock and roll star with a country music heart.
When Conway had a rock and roll career going, people who'd seen his show told me that right in the middle of this rock and roll show, he'd slip in 2 or 3 country songs. And I understand a couple of them were mine, songs like Heartaches by the Number. He'd rock them up pretty good, but he loved country music so much.
And the record companies and his manager had always promised him, okay, well, we'll establish you in the rock field, and then we'll do some country stuff. And you can quit playing the rock scene, the rock venues. You can start doing some country music things.
Despite management promises, in the summer of 1965, while performing in Somers Point, New Jersey, a new stack of contracts arrived for Conway to sign. They called for him to play all the same old rock venues.
Playing these clubs night after night after night after night, they're taking its toll on him. So he made up his mind one night in the middle of a song and put the guitar down and said, boys, that's it, I'm going home. And he went home.
The next month, he was working country music clubs and earning just a little bit of money, no recording contract, but doing something he loved and wanted to do.
The life and times of Conway Twitty returns in a moment here on TNN. TNN.
Many may have questioned his sanity when Conway gave up rock and roll. But Conway knew that he would only be truly successful if he followed his heart and his soul. And that heart and soul was pure and simply country.
I believe Conway would be the first one to make that transition from the, you want to call it rock and roll, to country. But Conway did sing, he's singing pretty, he had a pretty good country twang, you know, I mean, which came out pretty naturally.
The prolific country songwriter Harlan Howard was instrumental in helping Conway to make a successful transition into country music. Harlan was a fan of the singer. The pair immediately hit it off when the two met in 1960. One time while in Nashville, the two men got together after a show. Conway played Harlan a couple of country songs Conway had written.
He sang them so well, you know. I said, Conway, have you ever really given any consideration to just really cutting a country record? And he said, oh, God, he said, that's what I started out to want to do. He said, in my childhood, that's all I wanted to be was like Hank Williams or somebody.
Encouraged and assisted by Harlan, Conway used his own money and recorded his country songs at the Muscle Shoals studio